All right, welcome as we have our blue rose today with Ace and the Nallyn as we continue forward in the insanity. Um, and as we do so, we find ourselves in 404, the hall that seems to. Um, where there was a vast disappearance once long ago here at Five Banners High, and having run here to avoid suspicion and uh, more condemnation from the powers that be, uh, due to the murder of several students and um, political forces, they have immediately found that there seems to be some type of remnant or piece of the yellow hunger left behind, a part of which they had found themselves facing and battling as it seemed to horrify their senses entirely. After seeing that all of it came from what looked like a single root in the ceiling, they severed it, causing what was left of it to retreat deep into the upper reaches, while the rest of it withered and died, it seems, on the floor, along with these, looks like, copies of our heroes themselves and the bodies of several other uh, creatures. Immediately, it seemed Kelly, having overheard a conversation and very upset, had stormed off into another room, while Lies trying to take the focus in another direction for herself and kind of afraid for her life and confused, having amnesia and setback, found utilized her own abilities to pass right through the floor, leaving Ace and Nallyn alone in this hallway of, well, at least facsimiles of themselves. With that, standing here, what would you like to do?
I don't want to just leave Peridot sort of hanging in the hallway out of the narrative. So, can we say that she's like in her stress, sort of like catatonic, and Nayland's gonna make like a Bjorn out of her jacket and attach Peridot to Ace, so she'll just be silently along for the ride.
Indeed, the Paraborn.
He definitely puts it on very haphazardly.
Um, After Kelly's outburst, Nayland is kind of really just sort of grumbly and broody, and she gives Ace her jacket, but then she's like, we really should get upstairs. We don't know how long those roots are going to stay there.
Yeah, I fail to see why we want to do that.
It's got to be the whole reason we're here. It's the yellow hunger.
Fair enough. Oh, by the way, Goose is evil.
What?
Yeah, I have his family ring here. Kind of tried to set us up, or somewhat.
Wait, where did you get that?
Stole it. Me and Peridot found it during her extra credit class.
It was in the infirmary?
Yeah. It was the teacher who organized it had it. Paradise thinks it says it's Goose's, but I have no idea. It's just a ring.
And above table, Ace does know about what Drick said about Goose as well. Yes?
I don't think so. That was while we were doing that.
Baller. Okay, Nallyn reaches out to try and see the ring. You know, that when Kelly and I talked to Drick, he said we should be careful of Goose too. He said that Goose made sure we didn't go down the 5th door with Drick. He isolated us.
Should we just like kill him?
There is some universe, right, where like Goose is also being framed. I mean, from the outside, everything that we're seeing, it's just like what they did to Kelly.
Yeah, fair.
We shouldn't do anything unless we're sure. It would destroy Kelly.
We still shouldn't give him any more information, though.
Yeah, at least not any real information.
True. Actually, this could be beneficial. We could just feed him lies. And then if anyone else acts upon them, we can know he's either being manipulated or working with other people.
Yeah. Looking at the ring, is there anything extra that Nallyn might be able to glean from it, or we sort of did all the investigation through Paradise?
It's like, what are you trying to understand?
Well, actually, I have a feature called Path Forward, which says if I carry an object that's been to a location before, I can identify the shortest, most direct path to the destination. If I were to use my ranger instincts, could I confirm that this ring comes from where you would expect, which would be like the Voldane dorm? Or does it seem to be taking me to some, like, is it drawing me to some other crazy location that I wouldn't expect?
Well, I mean, it would probably be, because it would, to understand, because it would likely be just the last place it was, right?
I guess it doesn't say so that specifically. But
okay, so what's the ability say again?
If you carry an object that's been to the location before, you can identify the shortest, most direct path to your destination.
Okay, I gotcha. So, gotcha. So, I mean, you could determine, I guess, then if it had been to the Voldane.
I would like to know if it has been there.
Okay. Yeah, I think you can tell by some markings, and I think some specific smudges that match like the paint of the Voldane house that it has been there before.
Okay. I can't be certain, but it seems legit to me. Probably is his.
Well, Paradise says it has their crest on it.
Yeah.
Either way, it's just food for thought. I feel like we keep telling this guy stuff and it's gonna bite us in the ass if this is true.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start making our way upstairs.
All right. So, begin the Alright, so okay, specifically then you're looking for the stairs that would go up here. Which would make sense.
That's what Nayland's doing, unless Ace wants to do something crazy, like go back into the original room and try and get up through the ceiling.
Yeah, I guess how are you trying to find your way?
No,
there?
I'm good with that. But as we're traveling, I do want to be. Ace wants to be looking at the windows to notice if he sees any discrepancies in what he sees outside, like where they are in the if at any point it looks like they're all in the same place, then this window looks like it's completely in a different spot looking outside. You know? Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, going through it does. For the most part, you see that. Not for the most part. You look, and there's nothing that makes you think otherwise, or something would be in the wrong place.
Cool. Door moved, so I just had to be checking for other moving pieces.
Certainly. With that, then, going where you don't see the hole, just looking at where things might go, you come to on the far end. There seems to be a place where the wall lifts up. You can see what it essentially is, a dumbwaiter. It seems to go all the way down, and right above you see where this pulley mechanism is hooked up, and within the shaft for the dumbwaiter there is it's rather large, like you could put laundry in here and have it come up. There is this metal ladder that is attached to the side of the shaft that looks like it was used to get attic access.
Great. Come on, this looks like a quick way up.
Might as well. I'm already here.
Just to be sure, Nayland's gonna make sure it seems sturdy. Doesn't want to fall down the shaft as they're going.
Absolutely, you grab it. It seems sturdy enough. It does have a little bit of give, like it jiggles just a bit, but jiggling it doesn't seem like it moves too far.
And it looks like the dumbwaiter is operated externally on each floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that only goes, this is the highest it's made to go.
Got it. Okay, great. Nallyn climbs in on top of the dumbwaiter and tries to get to the ladder and climb up.
Ace is definitely making you go first.
I half expected Ace to fight me on going in the dumbwaiter.
Amazing. All right, so getting in the shaft, as you do get into the ladder, it kind of wiggles just enough to where some of the mortar of the wall and the stone kind of trickles down. As you're able to push your way and climb up. And you can see here that there's what appears to be a plaster ceiling as far as below you. And you're on the other side where the plaster was put in, and there are cross beams that go across, but no floor has been put in. So if you're not on a cross beam, you're going to step onto just the other side of plaster. That's not going to hold any weight.
This is the whole attic's floor is like this, or
Yeah.
okay.
Is there anything? There's no light. Is there any light up here?
No.
Well, what now? Do we even? Where do we go?
I don't know. Just be careful. The floor is not steady. We're looking for what, like leaves, vines?
Can't you like see in the dark or something?
Not in this world.
Damn. Yeah, I guess so. I don't really have any other ways to start a fire, so.
There is a torch in my equipment from like starting equipment.
Oh, I do too, actually.
Is that something that we would theoretically have with us?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna light his torch then.
Okay. So you light your torch here, and there's flickers as there's like dust and other things here that kind of ignite in and around the torch itself, given it's kind of strange, and as it does, it's almost like this, like little sparks of blue that end up going.
We could just burn the place down. That might work.
No. But you really fit right in. We tend to like arson in this group.
I didn't say I enjoy arson. It's just an easy tactic. I quite despise it.
If we burn it down, we won't get any answers. Do you actually know what happened here? Why the school shut down this place?
He just shrugs. Not a clue. I don't really talk to anybody other than you guys.
Yeah. I don't know either, but maybe it's connected to how the hunger got here. Maybe it's something the students did.
I guess that would make sense. I mean, if so, hasn't it been shut down for a while? No, it had to have been relatively recent.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, you do know that this was shut down because supposedly the first class that was here had vanished.
And when did the school start accepting everyone? Like,
So
from
the
all...
tree is roughly like 5 years old.
Okay, so that means it was 5 years ago. Because we also know that this was the only group dorm.
Yeah. And then there was, before that, the school was just the one houses.
So it's been here a while. At least a couple years.
Yeah. Those kids that vanished, did they did they vanish from within the dorm, or were they like down below?
Like all that you probably really heard has been just that they were in, that they're just from the dorm.
Yeah, okay. I don't think we should burn anything down yet. There might be answers in here about what even happened.
Plus, I highly doubt that would work anyways.
Okay, if we walk, do you think you'll be okay?
I think I'll be able to make it. We've traveled on worse. And
Nallyn wants to start walking across the beams and taking a look around, looking for where those vines might have gone.
All right. Walking across the beams here, you take step by step, and as the light shines now, you can see thick roots about the width of your arm
Ugh.
that spread all throughout. And they seem to pulse and wiggle, and you can see the ends of them tremor as though still growing, pushing themselves into the ceiling here.
well, we found it. Let's go.
Into the ceiling mean they're continuing to grow up?
Yeah, and all around, and it does seem like the main way the roots are growing do seem to be more through the roof and the ceiling now. See a few kind of poking out of the windows. And as you look out the window, you can see where like the roots would come out and even be visible. It's like they take the form and shape of a roofing tile. And this close, you can kind of see how there are very tiny roots that are formed and seem to have colored themselves in order to be in a disguise, so that anyone looking from, even 5 feet away, 6 feet away, would just see roofing tile. So each roof tile is made of maybe 100 different tiny roots.
Wow. Okay, I'm starting to want to revisit the arson theory.
It might work.
That's incredible. What is this? The Hunger getting smarter?
I don't really know. I haven't really had enough experience with it to compare to. Is this that different?
I mean, I don't think it's been able to camouflage like this before. If it's starting to get into illusions, I mean, we thought maybe it was able to reproduce things that look like us, but this is different, right? We don't know where it could be. It could be anywhere.
I mean, isn't this thing like the entity of chaos? Shouldn't we expect anything?
All right.
I feel
Big
like
talk
nothing's off
coming from the
table.
guy who just got here after we got a bunch of answers already earlier.
I'm just saying. I feel like expecting the thing that's literally meant to do anything other than what it's supposed to do probably won't do the same thing twice. And now it will, because we're not expecting it to, or will it?
Yeah, I think as you look particularly closely, you can almost see what appears to be like thin, almost like small orbs that are traveling in a path just near the tip of each of the little roots and being absorbed by the roots. These little yellow light orbs.
Should we like tell someone about this?
I don't know. I don't want to sound okay. This is gonna sound like a conspiracy theory or something. I can't help but be thinking of Professor Opal going to her roof. What if these are on her roof too?
And everybody's a traitor. That's wait, that defeats the purpose of going to people. I see your point. This is why I hate people.
When you said that there were little wisps of blue, was that just like fire from the torch, or was that something significant?
It seemed what it was kind of just burning, as though something in the air that was being ignited by the torch. It was giving off like a blue flame.
Is there any of these vines? I mean, maybe it's burning like some of the dust. I would say we could try burning a little bit of it, but the second I do that, it's gonna like kill me probably.
Yeah, probably. The little yellow orbs, they're inside or outside?
Outside.
Are they coming from someplace in particular?
I would say right now when you look, it just looks like they've just become visible as they're getting absorbed by the roots. So you can tell me what you'd like to do if you'd like to further try to understand what's happening.
We try to check like the area that it's coming in from, like where it's hitting the roots the most.
To understand what you'd be trying to do, like you can just see them igniting like on the tips.
Nallyn wants to try and intercept one with by catching it on her knife.
Okay.
And try to understand its nature. Is it like something physical that she could water, that she could catch on her knife, or?
Yeah, I think let's do finesse.
Okay.
You guys want to hope to give her advantage?
Yeah, if you want to spend the hope.
I'm gonna look like he's just kind of holding on to her to make sure she stays steady on the thin beams.
Okay, I got a 15 with hope.
All right, take the blade and let it rest. And that was with the D6.
Yeah, and I got a 6 on that D6, so
Nice.
Thanks, Ace.
Glad I did that.
Yeah, I would say it kind of floats along the edge of the blade, and before it it's almost like it's trying to get through the blade to the root. And as you kind of hold your knife and twirl the dagger so it keeps preventing it from getting there, there's this dispersal. It's like this tiny explosion. Harmless, it seems. Just it can no longer hold itself together. But as you hold your knife continually there, you can just see that it looks like the tiny particles begin to just make a path around the knife. You sign after a few little explosions as they can't quite seem to get by.
The only other immediate question I have is if Nallyn could try to connect spiritually to whatever magic is in this world. And her question is this like a manifestation of the negative emotions that we know, the hunger to eat? Is it like sucking emotion out of this world, feeding off of the despair and the greed? And
Yeah, I would say, would you give me a presence or knowledge?
okay, can I spend a hope and use empath?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use knowledge. Oh fuck. 15 with fear.
Okay. As you're attempting to fully understand what's before you, and you're trying to get, the sense of it, obviously. The roots suddenly kind of shudder, and you both can see, as you are like just trying to feel what's there, that the tiny specks of energy, these motes, kind of take a swirl. As you realize now, I mean, there's tens of thousands of roots of root ends on this roof, and all picking up their own little motes of this yellow energy, and they suddenly all are attracted to you at once.
Ooh.
And landing, there's an immediate growth on the spot, covering itself up as four best described what looks like students, but made up of like bits and pieces, like an infernus hand mixed with a ribbit head and a fungal body. Be the variations thereupon begin to form.
Fuck.
Why'd you summon humanoid chimeras?
And as this occurs, there's like just this heavy sense as though you and Ace like feel the hopelessness, the fear that is spread throughout the college here. So many, the high school. So many have given up on completing the year, and the worries of going home, the worries of being pressed into military service, of dying at the hands of their classmates, just way down. And Your hope dice will now become D8s.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hurts.
You can see around them now. You can see the roots, and then actually from the bottom, vines begin to grow as though this organism that you've intruded upon has found new avatars to try to ruin your day. And I'll pass the spotlight to you.
I want you to know this is your fault.
Yes, Ace, thank you.
Okay, as long as we're clear. But also, I was thinking, these yellow rose bushes pop up like in every world we've been in. Do we not have any kind of like blue rose magic that can do the same thing?
In what capacity? Like, we are the Blue Rose. We get rid of the yellow hunger, and then hope restores the land.
So wait, they get all powerful magical plants, and we get dysfunctional people?
Yeah.
All right, as long as we're clear.
Studying these new avatars, are they of current students, or does it is there nobody that we would recognize? That Nayland's trying to figure out if these are dead students or current students.
Looking through these, you kind of expect these seem to be pieces of current students.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know now. Are we killing them or not?
Do you have the energy?
Not much. How many of them are there again? 4?
Yes.
I'm fit to fight. So you tell me if you're up to this, otherwise we'll try and run.
I mean, I could probably take on... I could be fine.
Okay, Nayland's gonna attack.
All right.
Ace is too stubborn to turn down the fight.
All of Nayland's freckles light up in little bits of glow as she expels her stars into all adversaries within close range.
Ooh.
So I make a spell casting roll. I am going to add my Know the Tide token from when I rolled a fear just now.
Nice.
Oh, my is a 19 with fear.
19 with fear. That is a success.
Okay. And now I spend a hope, and all those adversaries will take 11 damage each.
Nice.
It is magic damage.
11, so that will be a minor. Very good. And one of those immediately will look as a one of the Infernus arms kind of lengthens like you'd expect mycelia to at the wrist, and just carries the hand towards Nayland's throat for a 19 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. And then you do have hope, right?
I have 1 hope.
Okay. So that is 12 magic damage.
I will absorb it with an armor slot.
Nice. Okay. And we'll spend another fear as This time, this arm almost like it's as though it's still attached to the shoulder, but it's made itself into almost a hopping frog that pushes itself towards Ace to grab at the throat, only for an 8 against your evasion.
Sorry, one more time.
It's an 8 against Ace's invasion.
Oh, that misses.
Nice. So then I'll pass the spotlight.
All right. I am going to. I actually don't know. The one that just attacked Nallyn, I'm going to try to put it to sleep. It just runs up to it.
Right, D8 with the hope die.
Is it very close to me? How is its distance to me?
I mean, you can get there.
I can get there? Then yeah, I'll get very close to it and just go to sleep. D8 hope die.
Yep.
That is 14.
With fear.
With fear.
14 with fear. Very nice. In that case, as you do that, these 4 begin drinking in, and as all the roots grow heavily here and vines begin to wrap around your ankles, easily broken, but even as you move they break and then reform later on the floor, trying to pull you in and like understand. You hear just this chorus of voices. No one who's here is for you. All just wish to see you die in battle, even those you came with. And you two will lose, if you have it, a total of 4 hope.
I don't. I have 1.
All right, so you now go to 0.
Same for Nallyn.
All right. At which point, each of them will, 2 of them rather, will strike out, now kind of leaping across and trying to tear at you. So, Ace, that is only an 8 for a miss, I believe.
Yep.
Nallyn, that is an 18.
Hits.
That will be a total of 20 magic damage. As they come, you can see, even as they screamed this, you see yellow energy come off of each of you as though feeding it. And now it seems like you are particularly vulnerable to them.
No activate vulnerability.
Nallyn, her armor takes the hit to bring it from major down to minor.
Nice. I'll pass the spotlight.
Nallyn flips her dagger around and will go for. She's looking for a spot similarly to downstairs where we were able to drop all of these avatars by attacking one particular place. Is there something similar here where they're growing out of thing?
I say here, it's more that they're being powered by the different plants. They've been kind of assembled out of like pure hopelessness, pure despair.
Got it. She will stab at the closest one.
Got it.
Okay. Switching my hope die to a D8, using my Know the Tide token. My God, I'm gonna stop rolling things. I rolled a 10 with fear.
Amazing. And with that, 2 others, I think this time they try to come behind each of you and just kind of grab you by the throat, trying to pull you down. Ace, that is going to be a 14.
That hits.
And Nallyn, that's 11.
Miss.
All right, so Ace. That is 14 damage. Magical.
14 damage.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to. I can't parry that. Never mind. So I will take. So can you block damage to 0?
Yes.
You can. I will block it then with an armor slot.
Yeah, the limitation is you can spend 1 armor slot per armor or damage.
I see. I always thought you couldn't do it to 0 still. I don't know
Oh
why.
yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Sounds good. And then I will pass the spotlight.
All right, their words seem to really be getting to Ace, and she seems to getting like increasingly agitated, and she just yells out. It just goes like starts yelling, "You're wrong! You guys don't know. You're wrong!" As I'm gonna try to attack the one attack that just attacked me.
All right.
Oh, wait, I gotta use this because it's different. That is 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 4, 17.
17
No.
will hit. With hope, very good. Success with hope means your D8 returns to a D12.
Oh, thank God. And the damage is 27 minus a stress to double my 9 that I rolled to make it 36 damage.
Ooh. That will just get us into severe. Down on
This
this.
guy's definitely stressed ASAP.
Yeah, you can see pieces almost falling off now, and it kind of flickers as the energy a little bit like almost turns blue in color before this creature fighting begins to lose some of what makes it. And then for the spotlight is still the parties.
Nallyn repeats her stabby stab.
Nice. Let's go.
Switching my hope die, adding a +1. 14 with fear.
That's a fair with fear.
Oh my god.
In that case, everyone will go ahead and lose a hope. Hope.
No, my hope.
I have no hope.
As now they try to pull Nallyn down, only for a 5.
Miss.
All right, and as you're fighting here, both of you realize you have stepped upon plaster.
Whoa.
As you tumble through the ceiling and hit the ground below. Oof, for 10 damage.
Armor takes it.
Same.
You see the creatures up kind of looking at you from below, or from above rather. And I will pass the spotlight.
All right. How far are they from us?
This would be very close.
Okay, they're all very close. Perfect. I'm going to try to use Shadow Bind as Ace is just going to yell, "Don't move."
That's going to affect all 4?
Yes, it says all adversaries within very close range.
Very cool.
That was a 10 with hope.
10 with hope. We'll not do it. And I will say, with that, they, as they kind of are devoured by the roots and vines that grow around, they all laugh horribly, reducing your hope die to a D8.
Damn. I had the world in my hands.
And I will pass the spotlight.
All right, what do we do here? Yeah, I come up with something.
Uh, uh, mm, I think we just have to get out of this room. Nayland starts to slowly try and back out, and she's testing to see if they will pursue out of the attic.
Okay, so I'd say the door that would lead down the little staircase is within close range. So you can kind of get to the doorway, I guess.
Yes.
This is gonna follow.
All right. Then I'm going to spend a fear and from their perches. Now there's like what seem to be thorns of yellow energy form and spurt towards each of you. Ace, that is 7. And Nallyn, that is 16.
Ooh, just hits.
That is 19 magic damage.
Okay. Bumping it down to minor with an armor slot.
Right. So you ring through the air, hitting into your chest. I will pass the spotlight.
I know I've said this a few times, but is it too late to switch sides?
Hey, shut up. Come on, let's go. Nayland grabs him by the shirt and continues to flee.
All right. In that case, from the top of the stairs, you able to leave. And for now, I'd say you find yourself on the floor below. And you don't hear currently any movement from upstairs.
Ace, you were shouting.
No, I wasn't. He's very clearly just lying to you.
Did they say something to you?
I mean, you were right there. Just don't I don't know, got a little personal.
Just try to remember that it isn't. With this yellow hunger, it's actually so impersonal. All it knows is hopelessness and fear and desolation. It doesn't actually reflect anything you actually are.
You saying that, Ace's face seems to fall more, like that made it worse.
Shit. Sorry.
No, it's
Really?
fine. I know you meant to help. It's different for us, you know?
No, what do you mean?
Well, what did you do before this?
I don't know. Nothing really. Odd jobs.
Like, what kind of jobs? Give me,
I had
cargo?
sometimes. Don't bring this up to anybody else. But when I was younger, I had this alter ego, a specialist. And she wore glasses and was so great at everything. And really, it's just because I'm good at tools, you know? And I used to pretend to be anybody that anybody needed. You have a squeaky door, I am a carpenter and I know how to fix it. You need me to carry crates, I know how to push a trolley.
But you see, that that's respectable at least. You know, I actually did anything before I came here. Like if you wanted a place burnt down, I would destroy it. If you wanted someone killed, I would kill them. I didn't never asked questions growing up. I just did what I was told for food and a place to stay. You say it's all just reflecting negativeness, but it's all I did most of my life.
Ace, you know, the reason I did all that stuff, the reason I moved around so much, I was really just running away from where I came from. Right? It had this nice veneer of trying to be helpful, but at the root of it, it was a cowardly thing to do. The way something looks is not the whole story. You were just trying to survive. That's what anything does. The blue rose, right? We're the opposite of the yellow hunger. The yellow hunger does try to reduce everything just to being one thing, but I mean, what we do is we go to worlds and it's not that we try to make them better, it's that we try to make them themselves again. That's what I think the hope part comes in. If there was nothing bad going on, you wouldn't need hope.
I get what you're saying, but even though we're both cowards, your cowardly acts, helped people sometimes. All I ever really did was hurt people. Just didn't care because I needed to be fed. I just don't. I don't think I'm the right person to make things right in places.
Maybe you weren't. Could be now. You get things that the rest of us don't. Blue Rose needs that perspective, I think. If it was just full of Kellys, the organization wouldn't be what it is.
I guess that's fair. Listen, I'm not sending my resignation or anything. Not that I agreed to this in the first place, but just it's hard when you're fighting against something that I very willingly would have worked for a year ago. and calling myself the good guy. Like, to be honest, the only reason I don't quit and join them is because of you four. Like, I don't care about any of these worlds. None of these people mean anything to me. But you guys might get hurt.
Instead of trying to fight that part of your nature, Ace, I mean, what if that's the whole reason you're here? When we were back in Tennessee, their powers, the green, saw something in you. That connection to intensity, to primeval. Whoever you are is who you have to be.
You guys are way too understanding. Ace is like smiling at this point. Like this, you have seemed to have definitely made him feel a lot better.
Don't let it go to your head. I'm mostly saying this just because it seems like those things were eating our hopelessness, right? So don't make them stronger.
Fair enough. I almost thought you cared about me for a second, but thanks for snapping me back into it.
Yeah. Hey, and fuck you for good measure.
Fuck you too. But seriously, we need to figure out a plan for these guys, because I don't think charging back in is going to work any better than the first time.
Do you think the reason they're here is really just because it's empty? Maybe we have to learn more about the students that used to be here to figure out what's feeding the hunger so much.
I mean, if I remember correctly, people's personal belongings are still here, correct? Like the rooms are still untouched?
Yeah.
We could look through everything. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we can get different diaries and compare like the most recent like the last entries.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try and look for some bedrooms.
We're going to go try to collect diaries or journals.
All right. Trying to look the extra rooms where people may have stayed. Very good. With that, let's go ahead and take our break.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, we are back. All right, Nallyn and Ace are here.
I'm here.
I am also here.
Very good. In that case, as you go forth, looking at the rooms here, you've got a long hallway. There's probably about 16 doors on each side. All of them currently seem to be closed with a type of seems to be self-locking mechanism. Each one meant to be opened by a key. There is one that looks like it's the door itself has been has been knocked off its hinges from the outside in.
Sorry. So I understand it. It's a hallway of doors that are locked, except one has been knocked in from the outside.
Yeah, it appears that way.
Ooh, I mean, Nayland's walking to that one.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, going on, it's even around the door frame. There's not so much signs of any external pressure, though it is all indented inward. And the door is like cracked, and you can see where it kind of shattered, and pieces of it are about the inside of the room.
Does it look like I was struck in like a single place?
Looking around, yeah, I would say give me a knowledge to analyze this.
Stop doing that. I still have a D8. That is a 6 plus 8 is 14 minus 1, 13 with hope.
Okay, now you get your D12. As hope returns to your heart.
Must be nice.
But as you begin to look, you can see you don't see any point of like struck or contact, but you can see that the pieces are over this dark stain in the concrete. And as you first look at it, you see the figure of Nallyn bleeding out of her eyes and mouthing something quickly before vanishing. You can mark a stress.
I'm totally going to share that.
Both of us saw that, or just Ace?
Ace.
This is going to share that what happened with Nallyn.
Fuck. If it wasn't knocked in from the outside, do you think something inside there sucked the door in? Nallyn's gonna go into the room and look at that dark spot on the floor. Or the concrete. I assumed it was the floor.
Concrete floor. Okay.
Bless.
As you get closer, you can see the stain is essentially in like a humanoid shape. You can see where like the head would be in shoulders. And kind of goes inward to show elbows and then back into a general form. Somewhat amorphous, but almost where it looks like the elbows were sprayed out as though angled so that the hands would touch the opposite shoulder.
Like the way a vampire might sleep in their casket, sort of a pose.
Yeah.
Okay. Nallyn's gonna touch the dark spot with her knife, seeing if it is some physical residue.
Okay. As you touch the spot here, it is hard for a moment, like you're hitting just concrete with no residue. And then quite suddenly, your knife passes through it. And your fingers just touch. And like go through the concrete. And you see a hand, the same tone as yours, grasp your hand. And you, in that moment, you're no longer looking down at the concrete, but you're looking up at yourself
Oh no.
and the ceiling and Ace.
Oh no.
As you find yourself slowly sinking, as you see Nallyn kind of rise up, and as Nallyn turns to you, you see her bleeding from her eyes.
Stop poking your knife into stuff.
Can we communicate?
And you try to do what you want.
Do I hear ACL?
Vaguely, it's as though you're underwater. As far as the disturbance of the sound.
I try and shout back at him. Be careful! It's not me!
And I'll give you a presence roll.
Oh, frickin' Okay, adding my +1. Rolling presence. Switching my hope die. Okay. That's a 7 with fear.
All right, you yell out, and it doesn't seem to do anything. You feel yourself now seeking deeper, and the vision above becomes cloudier as though you're getting farther away, almost like it's closing a portal. And I need you to mark a stress.
I'm stressed. What
And
does AC anything change while this is occurring?
so the Nallyn you see comes forward and just says, "Good, you're safe." Goes to put their hands on your shoulders.
Nah, he's backed up.
Fantastic. Let's see here.
And
Oh,
then
I got a natural one. So as they kind of go to grab you, back up, and as you back up, just the last moment, they of course kind of bend over for a moment, and they're like bent over, and then their head turns 180 to look at you, bleeding from the eyes. Ace, what's wrong?
Yeah, I like you guys and all, but I will kill you for my own survival. That is a non-negotiable. I won't be able to sleep as well, but I can live with that. Do I see this other like visage at all? The one that like originally grabbed onto her?
No.
Shoot. I guess I'm just gonna start by trying to shadow bind her. She yells, "Don't move!" Try to restrain her. Actually, instead, I'm gonna try to put her to sleep.
You got it. Let's see it.
That's a 9 with hope.
As the shadows come around in one big moment, she just summons this dagger, and her torso spins around independent of her legs as they just cut the binds. And then leaps towards you, really kind of leaps up to the ceiling, then kicks off, and then goes for this kind of tackle again. For a 10.
That'll miss.
All right. How do you get out of the way?
As she jumps off the ceiling, Ace just kind of dives forwards. I guess forwards would lead me right under the shadow, so never mind. He'll jump out of the room.
Okay. As now they bend over and they're looking at you from between their own legs. Ace, let's talk.
Hey, you stabbed at me first. I wasn't the one that started this. I'm gonna try to put her to sleep. Not much else. Oh, I got an 18 with hope.
Okay. With those, and now like head's bent the wrong way, kind of butt's almost facing up as it's looking at you through the legs, going, but no, and then falls over asleep.
I'm gonna twist her head back to normal because I don't know how that'll work if she wakes up normally. All right. I'm gonna regret this. Ace backs up, finds anything long like a stick, a pole. I'm sure they have like grab one of the curtain rods. For that probably by a window, if he can, and poke Nallyn with it to to wake her up. Wait, actually, I'm gonna tie her up first. I have rope. I'm not gonna.
All right, so that's happening. What's Nallyn? What are you doing?
Her first thought is, if she looks around, she's trying to determine if she thinks this might have been what happened to the students. Does she see anything other than blackness?
Okay. I'm trying to take in your surroundings. You can see a floating, made up almost like as an outline of thin blue light in the space, a visage of yourself, like a vague outline of like your corpse, but older.
Moving?
No.
If I try and move, is there a way to move?
Kind of think about moving, and you are now directly in front of it, just in the space. Standing here, you can see floating at different angles a mixture of younger and older versions, but one of each of Ace, Kelly, Lies, and Peridot.
Meaning there's two of everybody, one young and one old?
No, there's one of everyone.
Got it.
Saying that some, like, you can say that Kelly looks older, Ace almost looks like it's a younger version of themselves.
Is there a way I can determine if I am seeing literally things that look like us, or am I seeing things that might look like the lives that we've stepped into here in the Five Banners Burning universe? Like, are they the identities we've assumed, or is it actually us?
I guess, how would you want to do that?
I'm trying to the forms that I'm seeing, I'm trying to determine if it is some sort of illusion, like whatever makes us look the way we do to other people that might make pictures of our those identities look like us. Is it part of that same illusion that happens, the blue rose magic?
Gotcha. Go and give me a knowledge.
Okay.
Keep using it.
I know. Okay. Die adding a
That's
plus
hilarious.
one.
You both have horrible knowledge.
It was so bad. Not as bad as my presence. 16 with fear.
Okay. I would say, looking, I think as you look closer, it does finally begin. It's like you concentrate on this and you realize it's this weird moment where you almost like see a mixture of roots leading to various vines with a plethora of colors of roses that are around the space, almost like they weave in and make reality. And as you perceive those, you perceive the personas that you've taken over. As you realize, not only is it like that the illusion here seems to almost to have everyone perceive you as you, but also um, as another.
Okay.
So here you get that, I'll say that a better way. It's more like everyone's perception or memory of your personas they now think looked like all of you.
Okay.
Versus like a glamour illusion put over you.
Got it. Okay. And I suppose and these blue outlines that I'm seeing, do I have a sense of whether it is the people whose visions of the people whose lives we've taken, or is it us, like our
The
perception?
people whose lives you've taken.
It is. Okay. Cool.
Sorry.
I didn't know if you were just giving me like a fact about how the magic worked, which is
No,
still
I was
cool.
trying to, yeah, I was trying to say, yeah. All good.
Okay. Ooh. I touch one.
Which one?
The one that looks like me.
Okay. You touch it. They open their eyes, look up, and kick as it looks like they burst through the ceiling of this place. And at which point I'll spend that fear for while you're trying to tie the other one up, Ace. It opens its eyes and lunges for 13.
That'll hit.
Nallyn gave me a fear.
I was waiting. As soon as that happened, I was waiting for it.
All right. As they grab on and actually do kind of go over and take a bite out of your neck. And this is 8 physical damage.
I'm gonna roll a d6 to try to parry some of it. If I
Got it.
roll a die equal to 1, rolled a 2. If there was a 2 on any of the dice you rolled.
There was a 2. There were several 2s.
Oh, cool. Then if any of the attacking dice. Oh, all of them are discarded.
All the 2s or all the
All
dice?
the 2s. Anything matching the roll, the same roll.
All right, that goes from 8 to 2.
I guess it didn't change anything. I still just use an armor slot to make it no damage. I just realized. Sorry.
You're like, oops.
Yeah, looks cool. But what it looked like was as Nallyn like wakes back up and goes to bite him, he just pulls this dagger out of his coat and just like shoves it in her mouth. Like it's just more. It's not like more of a dagger, but more of like looks like a scythe.
Nice. That bites down on it.
Catches her jaw with like the other hook part of it.
I love it. Then I will pass the spotlight.
I am just gonna. I'm gonna shadow bind her. See if that works. I haven't tried it yet. Just yell, "Don't move!" as Ace backs away.
Don't move.
11 with hope.
11 with hope. This time it looks like they almost concentrate and their form becomes watery as the bindings just pass through them. As they dash at you again. This time for 16.
That'll hit.
Got it. And that will be 11 physical damage.
I'll mark an armor to make it nothing.
Okay.
She bites into it, and here's a clink as my armor, so that's done.
Tearing pieces
It's against,
off
like,
it. And
falling
now,
off.
so I meant they've jumped up. They can jump up and land with their feet on your shoulders, and then kind of bend down, and are now tearing out. As now their head is where their feet are, and are just trying to devour.
How does this not hurt you?
Yeah, so I bent down with butt up, basically. So.
All right.
I pass spotlight. Nallyn, Oris.
Last question. Does it feel like this thing that I touched? Is this something native to here, Five Banners Burning, or is this something that feels like from elsewhere? If I can sense magically, if I open my magical senses. Does it smell and taste like the magic from here? Or is it yellow hunger?
Give me a knowledge roll.
What does our magic normally taste like?
That's my last knowledge I'm ever gonna roll. Let's see. 5 with fear.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, as you're trying to get this sense, the other 4 in here open their eyes, suddenly looking at you, and then begin to drift toward you. Arms out and mouths open. In the meantime, up top, this one again tries to get a hold of Ace, a piece of Ace for a 19.
Yep.
All right. This time taking their dagger, trying to stab you in the back for 18 physical damage.
I'm gonna try to parry this one.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Nope.
3. Dang, then I take 2 damage.
Oh, 2 HP?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. No start. What happened? No, and I always liked you, Ace.
I was pretty neutral about you. At least, especially now.
I mean, you were so drama-free. As they pass spotlight.
That is exactly why Nallyn likes Ace.
Yeah.
Can Nallyn see through the murky portal? Back up?
Not right now. Before you kind of had because of your fear, you had sunk. I guess you can sort of see shadows and outlines. So you can see what appears to be your form on top of Ace, kind of holding onto his hair with one hand, balancing on the shoulders, stabbing.
How far away?
We would call this very far.
Very far. Okay. I'm going to, in the same way I did before, try to mentally move myself as close as I can.
You can do me a presence or a knowledge.
Knowledge. It is.
Can I do something to possibly help the situation?
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Could I use telepathy to try to talk to actual Nallyn?
Okay. Sure enough. So? What'd you say?
I don't know. I actually didn't think I'd get this far.
I wasn't expecting a yes.
What's going on in there?
As you connect with Nayland's mind, you just hear repeated over and over again, "It's not me, it's not me, it's not me, it's not me, it's not me."
I figured that out.
No, Ace, this place is crazy. There are these forms, the spirits of, I don't even know what they are. I'm trying to get out.
Listen, just focus on one point you can see in your actual vision. Nothing else, just that one thing, and keep all your focus on it. And maybe that'll help. And my intention here is try to use a hope to give her a help action.
Okay. You can make your roll.
Very nice. 18 with fear.
Okay. I'd say with an 18 with fear, you rise up to the top, and you can just kind of like put your fingertips through this essentially U-shaped portal. And you're trying to like get out, but there's something like still resistance that keeps you below. And I would say this, the forms below all rise up, and they all kind of begin to like grab your ankles and onto the side of you. And I will have you mark a stress.
Marked.
I'll pass the spotlight.
If you've got nothing, I'll go.
Yeah, go for it.
Nallyn reaches out with her magic, and I'm gonna target Ace, because I don't know if then. Well, so my Death Grip spell says I can make a spellcasting roll against a target within close range, and then I can pull myself into melee with them by reaching out this vine and yanking myself towards them.
Okay.
If I target Ace, do I still have to make a spellcasting roll?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Switching my hope die, adding that token I got from the fear. 20 with fear.
Okay, so that will wrap around Ace, and it pulls you towards them.
I can choose. I would either pull him towards me, or I can pull myself into melee of them.
Okay. So what are you choosing to do?
Going back out. Take me out of the pit.
Absolutely. So you feel it, and as you come over, the it's like a wave of that strange substance that you were floating in comes out with you, and wraps around Ace. And as you land, Ace is pulled under.
Oh my god.
As
And
guys
as you
land,
feel this vine
you're
come
up.
around you, pull you back. Ah! Ace marks stress.
Wonderful.
And looking at you, goes, when did I get fat? And strikes. Let's see here. 19.
Oof, that hits.
All right, taking what looks like your own dagger, coming up underneath your ribs with a smile as they kiss your ear for 11 physical.
Okay. I take the HP. It's minor damage.
I pass the spotlight. Of course, Ace, you look around and you see you and Kelly and Peridot.
Damn it.
We start pulling on you instead. What do y'all want to do?
I guess I'm just gonna try to move myself out. Like, focus. Like, I guess I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna try to figure out how to move myself out.
All right. So I'd say you kind of reach out and you two seem like you're prevented from fully crossing over. And I would say you would put together at this point that there has to be an exchange.
I see. From the edge, can I see the other thing that's outside of it?
Yeah.
All right, I am gonna try to put them to sleep again.
All right. So I think, yeah, you kind of just push yourself up enough. And before you are pulled back in the forest, you try to get this off. Go ahead and roll.
All right. Damn, that's a 9 with hope.
Okay. Just as you see your own hand come up and grab your wrist and kind of point your hand upward, goes up as you're pulled beneath. And the dagger that's in you, Nallyn, they just start to lean in more into you and try to plunge it deeper for 19.
Ooh, it stings.
That is 14 physical damage.
Okay. Still only minor. I'll take it.
Okay. So you smile and go, I'll take care of them all, don't you worry. Pass the spotlight.
Nallyn is going to attack, but I want Ace to have an opportunity to do something because we know that I'm going to throw the spotlight back to Matt. So,
I guess from where I am, I just try to shadow bind her. I can't. Oh wait, can I? That one has longer distance. No, I can't. I can't do either because I got that I can get very close to.
Yeah, no.
I just realized that. You got this.
Ace believes in Nallyn.
okay.
I'll go back in your head with letting you know that we need to exchange and try to provide the help action again if I can.
Okay, she kind of yelled that out. I'll let that be the help action. Like
Force them back in the pit.
You said force them back in.
Let's see. I'm going to Well, does it have to? I guess in my mind, I would try to grab Ace with my vine again and pull him towards me this time. While also, like, does the exchange happen automatically, or do I have to push her at the same time that Ace is coming out?
I gotcha. It seems to have to happen instantaneously. So, like, because you had hit Ace with an attack, that's kind of what prompted you two to exchange.
Got it. Is that something mechanically that I could do? If we could take as many actions as if there's no turn order, could Nallyn try and take 2 actions at the same time to pull and push?
Yeah, can we switch and can you pull her in?
Oh yeah, I guess that.
I would say
Yeah.
if you want to, if you can make this a single action roll as you're trying to like make the vine go between the two of them, just go ahead and mark a stress.
Okay. Marking a stress, gritting my teeth, rolling, adding my token, switching my hope die,
And you can get advantage too.
and adding advantage. 17 with fear.
Oh, 17 with fear. That is going to do it. So with that, the vine goes between the two. We see Ace being flung up, or this is flung back. They go, no! And at the same point, we see her like scratch your face, Nallyn. And Ace, your figure kind of grabs your neck and begins like ripping your shirt as you're coming out in the scene. And I'm going to give this over to each of you. How did they... You get the image of their death from their point of view. And the big thing here is they didn't see their perpetrator, but they experienced very clearly and very painfully this death. You can tell me what that was like.
Is the death related to the state of this room and that shadowy smear portal on the floor?
It very well could be.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to think.
That's okay. It'll take a second. That's fine.
I think the student whose life Nallyn has stepped into. was 404 was not functioning,
Mhm.
right? Because we recently stepped into. Okay. I think that person was here on some sort of like hazing thing, like the crew team, on the crew team, upperclassmen dared her to come into 404 and spend the night. And she's here in this bedroom, snooping around, and doesn't touch anything that she thinks would have been bad. She's like, just sort of like maybe perusing the books that are on the bookshelf or doing something super benign, but is whacked with the sensation that she can only compare to being like flipped over in like an undercurrent and spinning around. And it's almost like her body hurts like there was an explosion, but she has the sensation of being sucked, which doesn't make any sense. But that's the last thought she has, is sort of this image of being in the water. And she's not in the water, she's here in the room, but that's the only way she can make sense of that sensation. And that's all she knows.
For aces, it was probably a student that was came in like right after the disappearance of everybody to see things for themselves and like see if they could figure out anything. And as they're making their way through, they just begin to hear like the voices saying the same kind of things that we were told from the Yellow Hunger, like reaching out for despair, things like that. But as they get further in, it almost begins to feel like something's like nipping at their like ankles and legs. That just progressively gets worse as they try to like continuously flee from it, from the pain. They keep running throughout the house trying to find a way out, but eventually it just overtakes their whole body.
Both of you, it seems something in this house seemed to have done it. All right, then you each will mark a stress as you experience this. And you find yourselves out, and then there's that stain once more, the Nallyn-shaped stain. It looks benign and solid in the room.
Still looking at the stain, and like her face all bloody because the creature clawed at her face as it was getting swooshed back in. I think Nallyn is just sort of shaking and gives Ace a hug. Happy to see him back. And I will just say, mechanically, Nallyn has maxed out her stress now.
So you're vulnerable.
Ace is also vulnerable.
Yeah, each of the vulnerable condition. So,
as you go to hug him, he does go to jump back because that is exactly what the alternate one did.
Do you jump back? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, like as he does, he physically just like collapses. Like I got 1 HP left in full stress. No, 2 in full stress. He is not doing well.
Oof.
As he does fall and like kind of hug you back, but he's more just using you for support.
Here. That was insane. Here, drink this. Nallyn gives you a minor health potion.
Oh, thank you.
So you clear 1d4 HP.
Nice. I got a 2.
I think that was them.
What do you mean them?
Them whoever was here before us, whoever had the lives that we're in now.
I mean, but Kelly has a brother.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Well, they're all dead.
Yeah. I think that means Goose's sister is dead.
That's now. This is way more disturbing now.
Did you see something? When the creature up here touched me, I saw something.
I don't think so. I didn't see anything.
So is Ace trying to lie there?
Oh, he asked if I said anything.
Should say anything. Should see anything, right?
Yeah, I did. Like the vision of the death.
Oh, sorry, I got confused. I thought you meant at the beginning when you first grabbed it. I was like, I don't think so.
No.
No, at the end, yes. Sorry. Yes, I did. Yeah, sorry. Yes.
I think the girl I think she died in this room.
Okay. As it meant, maybe we're dead, but that doesn't mean everybody else is dead. Could be. What if there are just more people that look like us? You seem to have a lot of doppelgangers, to be fair.
She bops you on the arm. I mean, but she didn't live here though. She was just here. So that doesn't really tell us anything about
when
students.
That doesn't really tell us when either, because mine was from their perspective. I don't know what you saw.
Mine too. I don't actually know when.
We don't know that we weren't older than we are now.
Was there I know it was of my own creation, but in this vision, was there a particular like time of day or obvious season from like through the window or something?
Tell me.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it was nighttime, and I guess it wasn't particularly cold. So that tells Nallyn it was nighttime, not in a winter time.
In terms of being daytime and it was hot out, so probably in the summer.
Did yours happen in this house too?
Yeah.
Where was he?
He was just trying to get out eventually before kind of whatever ate him.
I wonder if it made another one of these portal things. Should we check out that area where it happened?
Yeah, it should be on the second floor. One of the halls. At least if the didn't move from where you're supposed to. I don't know how this building works.
So what are you trying to do?
Try to go where I guess they're trying to check where the Ace saw his guy die.
Before we leave, could we just do a cursory once over around the room? Is there a way to identify what student, anything about the student that used to live here?
Oh yeah, and grab their journal if they have one.
Avoiding the big portal in the middle of the room.
Absolutely. So looking here. Just getting Molly's.
My theory, by the way, is that he killed her in the first place.
So much
Adding
fun.
to the board.
I just think of Molly's game room as just different color threads for every game she's in with different note cards. Okay. I think around the room, you do. Okay, so let me think. So, Nallyn, you painted this as this was already a haunted building when the previous you came into it, right?
Correct.
Okay. So, I think here you find a blue journal with an embossed rose.
No way.
And you go to open it. And it appears as though many pages have been torn out and only blank ones remain. But has a bookmark, like as a ribbon, and tied to it at the end of the ribbon appears to be a key. That has rose filigree all over it.
Is this reminiscent of the keys we found in our last world that allowed us to open like that pocket place that had belongings of Blue Rose?
It's probably built along. I'd say it looks a little different than that.
Okay.
Nice find.
Nallyn is scouring the cover, the inside of the cover, specifically hunting for if this has like whoever owned it, if their name was in it. She wants to know if M.A. Rose is written on this book anywhere.
I'd say it appears that any details of it seem to be gone.
Does the embroiderment look unique? Like, can we place it, or I guess more specifically, can Nallyn place it to any, like, I don't know if the Blue Rose had a specific symbol or if each teacher represented it in their own way with their own symbol. So I guess my question is, if they did that second way, does this look like anything any of the particular ones would have had?
I would say this looks more reminiscent of like the official rose that you would have found in the school.
Okay.
And this key, Nallyn, will function as a Hope Keeper locket.
Ooh.
But during the long rest, if you have 6 hope, you can spend a hope to imbue it within the key. When you have 0 hope, you can use it immediately to gain a hope. Then it has to be re-imbued for that to occur once more.
Okay. Nayland's going to keep the journal, but she's going to give the key to Ace.
Cool.
Nayland can't even possess 6 hope. He has scars.
Ace can, because I have risked death every time.
And just for the sake of putting it on the record, Nayland's going to remember where in the book the bookmark had been sitting.
Okay.
She gave it to Ace.
Got it.
I heard someone might have magic to return the book to what it was. I mean, maybe not that we know, but someone at the school.
Yeah. And maybe even if we run back into lies, or I guess Sally, or if Peridot wakes up, maybe they'll know to do something with it.
By the way, what was with that? Why is she all?
I don't know. There was that explosion in the fervent.
Called it. Sorry, go on.
You heard the explosion was like, that's one of us.
I was just trying to. There was Oh, did we not talk about this? Crazy. We found remains of the explosives in the fur vault, just sitting on the table like somebody had been in there fashioning them. And I didn't even do anything. All I did was walk away. I touched it just for a second.
So you blew up everybody.
The explosives blew up everybody.
That's awesome.
Anyway, after that explosion, Lies has some sort of, I don't know, amnesia. She thinks she's in Mother's house, which I don't actually know if you know Lies back when Lies knew Mother, but
I've picked up some of it.
yeah, well.
Didn't know she had a house. That's new, I guess. Guess I should have assumed that, though. I don't know. I don't really understand whatever's going on.
That makes 2 of us.
Should I check out where the corpse should be, or would have been?
Yeah. I'll try and wake up Peridot as we're walking.
What are you doing with Peridot?
As we make our way to where Ace had the vision that his student died, Nayland's trying to wake Peridot up to be able to ask her about the book.
Peridot. Conspiracy. Okay, trying to find that room. You essentially can. And you notice around the doorknob, this room is locked, but there is a thin layer of ice around the doorknob.
I don't like that.
I'm gonna hold the torch underneath it and see if it seems to affect the ice at all.
The torch grows dim.
Yeah, you should not touch that.
Nayland puts her knife away.
It's not doing that! At least ask for permission first. Like, let someone know.
Instead, Nayland breathes on her knife, shines it on her jacket, and then she's going to try and use it as a mirror to see underneath the door frame. Like underneath the door.
Okay, so you're trying to put it underneath the door?
Mm-hmm.
The mirror? Okay, to try to then get down low and kind of try to take a peek?
Yeah.
Okay. You breathe on it first?
Yeah, I shine it. I go, I wipe off any nasty debris to make it shiny.
Gotcha, okay. Like you're heating up before putting it in the colder room? Got it. And so put it under. I mean, it is pitch black. What do you want to do for a light?
I mean, I'll bring the torch down low just to see if it'll ignite anything. Like, I know that won't do us much.
Just trying to get some light in there. Just
Some light in, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you're trying to do that with a little bit of light. Okay.
Honestly, Ace will be shoving in the corner too, because if it burns the door down, all the better for him.
Awesome. Then Nallyn, give me a instinct roll, please.
Okay. I am at least good at that.
Can I spend a hope to help out with the torch? Or is that just like the base requirement?
That's the torch kind of is letting it happen.
Cool. No, that makes sense. You've been
Okay.
generous enough with those.
Appreciate it.
23 with fear.
Perfect.
I'm never gonna get stuck out of this hole. I'm gonna be here.
Just keep on rolling here. All right. Yeah. So trying to look around the room. I think you see on the walls are parchment, kind of maybe 4 feet wide that are then draped down so that they completely cover all the walls. Sketched upon each parchment are doors. Each one having beautiful adornments, and there's a familiarity to them. The type of doors you've seen hold the passageway to other worlds. As though they're in each one hung in a drawn and hung in a place here. Some of them look like they might be overlapping other ones. And as you turn it, you see a frozen face of ice staring through the mirror back at you.
No.
I need a presence reaction.
Okay. Just checking. I can't use my Know the Tide token on a reaction. Oh shit. I forgot to change my dice. $11.
11. You see the ice kind of come across the mirror, frost over, and begin to cover your fingertips and hand. As now it's turning into pure crystalline ice spreading up your arm. And we end there for tonight.